WillDevelopment. Welcome to the first official Hades Strict YouTube video. I'm excited to have you all here, and I'm excited to be reviewing a really cool new product that I'm going to be using for the first time today. We're going to be training some stone to shoulders, and up until recently, there have been kind of two things that have been used to help you lift these smooth balls of concrete that otherwise are kind of a pain. The first is just traditional tacky. I've always used the Elite. It's worked pretty well for me. I've not had any complaints other than it's a really big pain to get off. It involves WD-40 or baby oil, and it can get pretty messy. The other thing has been tacky towels. It's just a waxy towel, leaves a residue on your hand, but it's way easier to clean up. It doesn't get all over everything, and was going to be the only thing allowed for nationals this year. That is, until Will Ramirez with WillDevelopment announced this new product. It is the Secret Sauce Atlas Stone Tacky. It came really well packaged, comes with great branding, and Will's an all-around cool guy that I'm excited to support. He's not paid or endorsed me for this review at all, but it's only fair to let you know that I think he's a good guy. The stones are actually WillDevelopment stones as well. If you need some and you're in Florida, I definitely recommend looking them up for that as well. So we're going to go ahead and apply a couple drops of this. According to Will, you only need a very little bit, so we're going to give a few drops here. Alright. And you just spread it around your hands, sort of like you would with a liquid chalk. The more you work it, the tackier it's supposed to become. And you can definitely feel it getting kind of sticky. You can't see a whole lot there, but you can see it's starting to stick my hands together, which is exactly what we want for those stones as it dries up. And then we'll go ahead and hit just a little bit for my forearms as well. Alright, time to give this stuff a try, and I'll let you know how it gets. It's stickied up now. Let's see what we got. So we're finishing up training. Initial impressions on Will's wet tacky is that it's really pretty good. Definitely got more stick than your tacky towel. As far as compared to traditional tacky, it's actually a pretty close call. I'd almost have to try them side by side to know for sure. I felt like it would stay on my hands pretty good. Could definitely get about 3 reps before I felt it start to go, which has been my experience with the Elite Tacky before you need a little reapplication. Now we're going to test the cleanup on it and see how that goes. So supposedly we should be able to get this off with just some soap and water. So we're going to lather up here. Let's see how our stick is. So basically all the stickiness is gone. Even if I dry my hands off, no stick. So it cleans up at least as easy as a tacky towel and sticks almost as good, if not as good, as traditional tacky. Got a second session in with Will's wet tacky last night. I was glad to find it stuck just as well to my stone sleeves as it did to my bare skin. On the cleanliness side, it continues to impress. What little residue was left on my stone, I was able to clean up with just a Lysol wipe. None of that residue seems to be transferring to my gym flooring, and my clothes are staying nice and clean, which is a big perk. This is absolutely going to be my go-to tacky from here on out. The amount of time I'm saving on cleanup, and the fact I get plenty of stick to still get a good training session in, makes it a winner. If you're a gym owner and have thought about trying to incorporate stones into your facility, but don't want the mess of traditional tacky, this may be a great product for you too. It may even be worth providing it to your gym members so they don't feel the need to bring their outside tacky products in. The only possible drawback that I'm seeing for competition is reapplication. Even with traditional tackies, Going from stone 3 to stone 4, I often feel like I start to get a little bit of slip because I've left tacky on the previous stones. The same thing happens here. After 3 pretty heavy reps, that 4th one I start to get a little bit of slip. Now with traditional tacky, you can have some extra on the back of your hands, you can scoop some up, work it into your palms, and keep going. The wet tacky having dry time may make that a little bit harder. I want to try using that technique though, have a little bit of it pre-dried on the back of my hands and see if I can pick up just enough to keep going for a few more reps. Wrapping things up, this is a really fantastic product from a great ambassador of the sport of strongman, WillDevelopment. I highly, highly encourage you to go check it out for yourself. And until next time, be stronger than your demons.